The Curse That Wouldn't Die, the tragic story of Bruce Lee's widow. It began with the death of a legend and ended in another unthinkable tragedy. This is the painful story Hollywood tried to bury, the curse that haunted Bruce Lee's family for generations, and the widow who had to live through it all. For decades, Linda Lee Cadwell carried a shadow that refused to fade, watching history repeat itself in the most horrifying way imaginable. This is the chilling truth behind Bruce Lee's widow, a story the world never truly knew. When Linda first met Bruce in Seattle, she was a quiet college student at the University of Washington. He was the complete opposite: magnetic, confident, unstoppable. Bruce was already teaching martial arts, not just fighting, but what he called Jun Fan Gung Fu, his own evolving philosophy of life, discipline, and freedom. Their connection was instant. But love wasn't easy. They were an interracial couple at a time when the world still judged such unions harshly. Yet, against all odds, they stood together, two souls from different worlds, united by a shared dream. Linda wasn't just Bruce's wife. She was his partner in every sense. While he chased his dream of bringing martial arts to the big screen, she was always there, typing his notes, editing his scripts, managing the home, and raising their two children. Behind every punch Bruce threw on screen was Linda's strength holding everything together. But success didn't come easy. Hollywood doors slammed shut on Bruce again and again. Studios said an Asian man could never be a leading star in America. Money ran low. Pressure built. Still, Linda never stopped believing. And finally, the world caught up. With Enter the Dragon, Bruce Lee became a global icon, the man who shattered stereotypes and changed cinema forever. It felt like the beginning of a new chapter. But it was really the end. In July 1973, Bruce Lee died suddenly, just 32 years old. The world froze in disbelief. Rumors spread like wildfire: poison, enemies, a curse. But for Linda, none of that mattered. Just hours before, they were laughing together, making plans for dinner. Now, she was standing over his body, trying to understand how the man who seemed invincible was simply gone. She was only 28 years old. Thousands flooded the streets of Hong Kong, crying for their fallen hero. But no one grieved harder than Linda. In the years that followed, she tried to stay strong. She moved back to America, wrote a book to honor Bruce's life, and worked to keep his philosophy alive. But privately, she was a woman shattered, holding her family together with sheer will. And then, the curse struck again. In 1993, exactly 20 years after Bruce's death, her son, Brandon Lee, was accidentally shot and killed on the set of The Crow. He was 28, the same age Linda had been when she lost Bruce. It was as if fate was mocking her, replaying the same nightmare. Two men, two generations, two tragic deaths. Yet through it all, Linda never broke. She turned her pain into purpose, fighting for stricter safety standards in film production so no other mother would face what she had. She kept Bruce and Brandon's legacies alive, even when her heart was in pieces. Today, Linda Lee Cadwell lives a quiet life, away from the spotlight. Her daughter, Shannon Lee, continues the family's mission through the Bruce Lee Foundation, preserving the message that changed the world. Be water, my friend. The curse may have taken the men she loved, but it could never take away what Bruce Lee stood for, or the strength of the woman who carried his legacy through fire and grief.